Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. It is me, Kadero Hudson, the Wing Man, and I'm here to help you make money not only in the stock market but the crypto market. And yes, hopefully you guys will be able to learn and absorb everything that I'm here to teach you guys, so you can go ahead and make this money. Let's get this money. But if you don't know what I'm known for, I'm known for to give you guys that source. Yes, I deliver that fire content. Ooh, man. I don't think you know anybody as fly as me to deliver this delicious content about investing and through the stock market to make passive income. Ooh, wee, baby. Yes, I'll talk about financial planning, money management, uh, wealth management, and basically how to make money not only through stocks, crypto, but also affiliate marketing through Amazon and all of the different platforms. We're here to get money. We're here to hustle. Let's talk about it. We're not gonna waste any more time. Yes, it's me, Kadero Hudson, the Wing Man. And guess what? We're gonna talk about three stocks for you guys to do research on, for you to be able to make money, but not only just make money, that's gonna be able to make you a millionaire. You don't believe me? Okay, check this out. The rule of 72. The rule of 72 is a financial principle that goes over how long it is going to take for your money to double, right? And so, right here, I got my phone in my hand, right here. So basically, everything is from gold, commodities, crypto, stocks, ETFs. When you want to take into consideration, you want to see if I invest into X amount of whatever, how long is it going to take my investment to double? So the higher the interest rate, the less time it takes for you to double. Rule of 72. Take 72, divide by whatever the interest rate, boom, right? So ideally, you want to basically hear me out. Invest into something that's going to produce rate of returns of 25% or more. Because if you do 72 divide by 25, that's 2.88 years. 72 divided by 30, that's 2.5 years. So that means that if you started out with $1,000 or $10,000, whatever you invest into, it will only take 2.5 to roughly 3 years for your money to double, and that's the initial investment. And so for me, it took me a long time for me to try to figure out, like, learning from my dad, insurance and all the, MetLife and United Healthcare and Prime America and all these different avenues where, yes, you can invest into index funds, ETFs, right? Solid returns of 10 to 12% annual per year, and or you can invest into crypto, high rate of returns. Bitcoin, Ethereum, high rate of returns, right? Highly, super risky, right? And then you have single stocks where before crypto was ever born, single stocks were super risky. Now you just dumb it down to more just risky, right? There's certain stocks where there's growth stocks where it's just still they're still making money, they're still in the growth phase, right? And then you have other stocks where it's been proven they're still in the kind of in the growth phase. It's on the curve. It's right on the tip point of just of almost maturity, almost. And so yes, you have stocks out there like Google, Amazon, delicious tech stocks that Nvidia that delivers delicious rate of returns, right? You can look into Amazon. You can look into Google. I love Google. Google's it's my parent company that pays me because I'm part of the program, right? I'm gonna deliver to you guys three stocks, and as you look at this right here, it needs no introduction. The king, woo, Tesla. Yes, I am a Tesla bull. I have Tesla in my Roth IRA, in my traditional IRA, and also in a regular traditional IRA. what's the big deal about Tesla? When you're trying to figure out stocks that you for you to invest to, that's going to help you become a millionaire, or along the lines six figures, or so you're able to retire early and retire with that bag. You need stocks that's going to deliver rate of returns on an annual basis more than 25%. And Tesla, when you invest into Tesla, you are investing into a stock that produces rate of returns upwards of 30%, 40%, and sometimes 50% on an annualized basis. If alone, just on just a minimized, just you know, low scale, if you just go with just 25%, it's you will double your money if you start with 1,000, 100, 10,000. You will double your money 2.5 years. Now, if if Tesla continue to do great things like how it's been doing, you can honestly be able to double your money every year and a half, because of the rate of return of 30 to 35, 40%, right? What is Tesla known for? People think of Tesla, think of a car company, electric car company, solar battery, but it's much more than that. They have energy. They into robots. They into the robo taxi innovation. Even by 2023, by 2030, I can't even fathom the numbers that of just the 10x that you could do with your money off of Tesla, right? And then all the things on the robo taxi and autonomous driving. So Tesla right here, because before everything was down. Everything was down, and now since the CPI data is just starting to come down, and the Fed is thinking about pausing these interest rate increases, and guess what? The whole stock market, all boats rise, all tides, has been rising, and guess what? 30 days ago, Tesla was in the hundreds. Like 2 months ago, Tesla was like close to $100. It was doing super bad. It was doing super bad in 2022. All stocks was doing bad in 2022, right? And guess what? Now Tesla is it's approaching $300. $300. Let me just show you this. Yes, right here. Closer to April, it was close to $162. $162. Like, this is unheard of. This is unheard of. But Tesla is one of those stocks that'll be able to get you to your goal of making six figures, to be a millionaire. If you just invest into Tesla, right? Here's another company. We all know Apple, and when you listen to a lot of these financial and smarty pants, Jim Cramer, and all these, Kathy Woods, and this company is mature. This company, has been running up, and this company has $1 trillion valuation. It's not going to go up anymore. And guess what? Apple continues to make money, not only off of the MacBook and the iPhone and the MacBook Pros, and now they coming up with the visor thing with the whole like VR crap. They're coming up with the Apple Car. They came out with the Apple credit card, and all these subscriptions and paying all that, and they up the whole subscription model and increasing that. All overall, Apple and like Google, it's all this negative news and everything. Somehow, like they're so big, it's too big, it's not gonna make enough money. And guess what? Each and every year, Apple inks out 25 to 30% annual increase. Meaning, if you started out with $1,000 or $10,000 in Apple, every 2.5 years, or every 2.5 to 3 years, your money is doubling. And let's say you want to retire in 20 years. 20 years divided by 3, what is what? Roughly 6.5 years. In that 6.5 years, your money double. I don't know, at least 3 to 4 times. You do the math, 2, 3, 4 times. That's crazy. That's crazy, right? And then also, right now, Apple's the same thing. A month ago, Apple was down by a lot. Apple was almost close to $120. I should have bought in, but I didn't because I was focused on other stuff, and I was trying to be, so I was trying to buy stocks to, like, what, I don't want to buy Apple, blah blah blah. I got Microsoft in my investment portfolio, but I'm like, Apple's too high. It's $1 trillion company. I'm not going to do this and that. And I fought it. I fought it for the last 5 years, not to add Apple into my investor portfolio out of ego. And guess what? Year after year, I missed out on like market beating returns by not having Apple in my portfolio because of my ego. Hopefully, you take my enthusiasm and my passion, because man, my ego. I could have dumped $1,000 in Apple, and I could have had at least my 5 years ago. Could have had my money at least double, at least once or twice by now. But because I bought Texas Instruments and other companies along the way, because of Apple's low dividend yield, and I didn't want to be like everyone else and forget all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, invest into Apple, hold it for a lifetime, and retire, and have your money double and triple every 3.5 years. Like, Apple seriously has been producing high rate of returns of upwards of 20, 25. Even it was one year, it was, I can't believe it was like 2019 or 2018, where it had like delivered like 45% in 1 year. I don't know, man. I'm just right now, even right now, we all know that all 2022 everything was down. Even right now, Apple is up 41% year to date. So if you would have invested 6 months ago and you got in around 120 ish, you'd be up 40% on your investment. Lastly, the last company we're going to talk about is called Monolithic Power, ticker symbol MPWR. It's a stock that a lot of people haven't heard of. It's in the semiconductor space. Again, it's a tech stock, right? Just go ahead. Even if you don't know, write it down. Monolithic Power, MPWR. Write it down. Write it down, and do your research about it later. Trust me, I'm not gonna put this on the list to steer you wrong. Yes, it costs $535 per share, but don't let that bother you because you get dollar cost average. But this stock is a beast. This stock is a beast. I'm gonna show you how much a beast this stock is. If you would have bought this stock 5 years ago, this stock would have, you know what? This stock would have produced 276, 276%. 276 divided by 276 divided by 72 is 3.8. Meaning, 5 years ago, if you would invest $1,000 or $10,000, your money would have doubled, almost close to 4 times. So imagine you invested $1,000 5 years ago. Your money would have doubled 4 times. So 1,000, that's 2, that's 4, that's what? 8, that's 16. You 5 years later, you would have had $16,000 off of just a $1,000 investment, and that's $16,000 from a $1,000 one-time investment. Imagine another 5 years. That 16,000 doubles again, doubles again. Guess what? Now you in the six figures now. Now you into like the $100,000 range, right? Ish, you know. And then guess what? Because you're not even doing that. And then guess what? You let it grow for another 5, 10 years. In 20 years, flat, you could just sell it or, do whatever you want with it, right? And so imagine if you were to invest to not only just one of these. Imagine you just invest to all three. Okay. If you don't believe me, let me show. Let's before we leave. Let's talk about the math, right? Ridiculous numbers, right? I went through an example where if you only invested in just a one stock, or if you chose to invest in just these three, if you started out with either one of these stocks, right, and you only invest if you only invest at one time $100, and every month you spent $500, $250 per check. Don't care how you get it. You spent $500 per month into either Tesla, Apple, or MPWR. You'll have $1 million in 15 years. Mic drop. Mic drop. In 15 years, you will have $1 million. Why? Because, again, in order to make a lot of money, yes, it takes money to make money and for you to invest. Yes. But it's all about how long it's going to take for your money to double. The rule of 72. And so if you find a stock, a gem, that's going to produce rate of returns of 25% or more, your money is doubling every 2 to 3 years. Tesla, Monolithic Power, or Apple. I just showed you the graphs. of this last 5 years. And guess what? Even with this last 5 years, the market was down by a lot in 2022, and I think a little bit in 2020, but then it went up a little bit. So the stock market goes up in the long run. And guess what? It's still a lot more juice in these stocks. Apple is taking a lot of market share from South Korea, and then Tesla with the whole hybrid and energy, that's booming. And then Monolithic Power in the semiconductor space has been booming. Imagine just starting out with $1,000 and putting the $500, $250 a month in all three of these, or at least one of these, and then guess what? Imagine staying consistent in 15 years, having $1 million. Yeah, I understand. Inflation, and $1 million 15 years from now may not be worth $1 million like as it was if it was today. I get all that, but it's $1 million is $1 million. It is what it is, right? So all in all, hopefully you guys learned something. Hopefully you guys learned not only why to buy these stocks, but seeing that when you buy these stocks and you stay consistent, the stock market and affiliate marketing and making money online, it's all about consistency. When you start a new job, when you start a new business, it's those habits. When you stay consistent, it compounds. And then you let time do its thing. Consistency plus time in the market, not time in the market, does its thing. And guess right here, the numbers, the math don't lie. If you stay consistent and buy these 100 baggers, within 15 years, you will have $1 million. Because you got stocks like Tesla, Apple, and MPWR producing rate of returns of minimum 25%. And I've told you, there's been times like with Tesla and Apple, they outperform where they producing 35% or 40% annual returns. Especially Tesla. Tesla one year did like 60%. Like Tesla, I forgot in 2020 or 2021, in a whole like a 1 month, it increased like 4% in like 1 month. Like 1 month. That's unheard of. So hopefully you guys enjoyed my video. It's been a long week. Hopefully, you like these stocks or whatnot and show you that how to make money. I'm out of here. I need to eat. Peace.